Hello everyone and welcome to a new Scapers video. It's Fedek here, and today I'd like to talk about a new upcoming update, which is the Quest Point Master Cape. This update was announced on the RuneScape forums and it came from the countless of suggestions that the RuneScape players have done over the years, asking for a cape that not only shows that you have completed all quests, but that you are also invested in the lore aspect of this game. The basic reason of this update is to create a cape that shows that the player has unlocked most of the story related content this game has to offer. This master cape will be similar to the other master capes that exist in the game, which are those that are unlocked when reaching approximately 100 million XP in any skill. If you head over to the RuneScape forums and go to the quick find code that is now on the screen, or you click on the link that I will leave in the description, you will be able to find out more about the requirements to wear this cape. Some of these requirements are pretty straightforward, like completing all quests, getting all Fremennik sagas, and doing all mini quests and post quest content, but there are some few details over there that are a little bit hard to get. So my recommendation is that if you really want to get this cape, that you start reading through all of them, because there might be something there that might surprise you. Quoting Mod Manti, they have no intent to change the requirements or the guidelines retroactively. With new requirements constantly being added, it is possible that at some point an exception, similar to the last engineering journals for Chompyverse, will have to be made. He also said that some of the requirements might change very slightly in development, but they will not be replaced. So it's pretty sure that most of the things in this list will stay the same when this update is released, so my recommendation is that you start working on it if you want to get this cape. The exceptions that he talks about, for example the last engineering journals or the Chompyverse, are some of the requirements that they have thought of releasing, but since they take a very long time, they are not gonna be included. Still, this doesn't mean that this cape is easy to get, because there's some of the requirements here that will take a very large amount of hours. Aside from the second version of the developer blog that is linked on the description, there hasn't been a lot of updates on this particular update. There's been some conversations between the mod and the players talking about how necessary some of these requirements are. There's many people that have complained about the Last Rider's King Black Drown requirement, which I'll be talking about later, but he has defended this and has stated the reasons why these requirements are gonna go in and they are gonna be necessary for the quest point cape. So my opinion on this is that don't expect things to change so much. If you really want to get the cape, start working on it, because you won't have much time. Apparently this update has just started development, but since it's a very small update that will not likely take very much, I would say that it could come out on October maybe, considering the speed in which the Ninja team releases their updates. But of course I could be wrong and it could be sooner or later, I don't know really. So now let's look at some of the requirements that I could highlight on this list. Of course, there's many requirements, and my recommendation, as I said before, is read through all of them, because I might have missed something, but now I'm gonna talk about the most important ones. Of course, the main one is to have all quests completed. You also need to have 100% completion of every Fremennik saga. You must also completed all card cases. You must also have claimed an enhanced fire cape override. This is done by getting all 3 fire capes that you can get from the kiln, 1 for each combat style. You must have leveled all temple trekking followers to level 99. You must have collected all Demonheim journals except the last miscellaneous ones. You must also have collected other journals outside of Demonheim, like my notes from the Ancient Caverns, the Cage's journal from the Eruts, and the Forcius journal from Adi and Rune Dragons. You must have collected 100 Elder Chronicles from Elder Divination. You must have collected the Last Rider's book from KBD. You can get this by getting one of the Last Rider's outfit drops. This is approximately 1 in 1000 chance of getting. You must have delivered 25 Chimp Ices. You must have the ability to buy full white armor by killing lots of Black Knights. And there is much more, like for example completing the full Dominion Journal. If you have any questions about these requirements, or if you head over to the forums and you read a requirement that catches your attention, put it down in the comments and I will try to answer it. On the next few weeks, I will be doing some guides on some of these requirements, since some of them are related to content that is quite old and there might not be a lot of information on how to do it. I hope you're as excited as I am for this update. Although it's a really small one, it's a big deal for us people who like quests. It's a new thing to go forward. It's not as difficult as the Twin Completion Escape, so that makes me happy. There's a lot of things to do, but still, it's really enjoyable. There are no images of this questscape yet, but here is one of my favorite concepts that people have drawn even before we knew that this update was gonna be released. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you around!